1970 versus Slow Rollers. We're gonna get this game on the win, and
There we go.
it's gonna be Smitty and Lando versus Vader and Kidneykin. And in this one, I think I'm gonna have. I was gonna take Smitty and Landon 7-4, but I think I'm gonna take him 7-5 just because I think Ryan has a little fire under him today. I
That's
don't
fair.
know. Sorry.
I was personally assured by a certain player on the slow rollers to take them to win today. I'm not going to say who it was. However, I will say their confidence was very high. Dare I say, almost, they did not say this word for word, but they did kind of insinuate that they thought Team 1970 was overrated.
I don't know how overrated
To
we're
start the
making an
season.
0-2 team. They were a little
To start
overrated
the
at the
season.
start, yeah. But I don't know compared to where they are now.
Point is, Vader's still definitely punching up, but he seems very confident that the punch is going to land.
Yeah. I definitely feel like there's a lot riding on this game for slow rollers, and well, mainly Team 1970. They have to win this game to start feeling the confidence boost. Whereas 1970, well, slow rollers, my bad. If they lose this, they'll be 1-2. They'll still be down in the slumps a little bit, but they'll still have a win on like 1970. If 1970 loses this, they'll still be at 0-3.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think this is also a very important matchup because they're in direct competition. They're definitely not a top flight team, so playing them that's kind of an expected loss. But the teams that they're playing, 1970s 0-2, filled up 0-2, GBB 0-2, those are teams directly that they're competing with for a playoff spot. So anytime you get a chance to knock one of those teams behind you down, you have to seize that moment. You have to seize that opportunity. Just because even missing the playoffs would be a right shame for the slow rollers. I think after the championship in season one, Death Vader's definitely going to want to make the playoffs at the very least again. I know the hopes aren't very high for them.
Just to clarify, our playoff spot that we all agreed on now, just because me and Vader talked about it, is we're gonna have it how we did the first season, where every team makes it. It's just the bottom two teams can only lose once. They're gonna be in the last chance start. Yeah. Just because I felt like they needed a spot, but Vader also. We might see a peek here out of Vader. They heard the door break. Just because I felt like the bottom people needed some sort of punishment, and Vader said...
Vader's out here early, gets a quick pick onto Smitty.
Leaves Lando alone.
Very aggressive to start. Is just ego challenging all day. Lando's gonna be able to get this diffuser back, though, in theory.
As I was saying, though, Vader just... I think I said I wanted standings to matter a little more, but then Vader... I can't remember what the direct conversation was, but it just made it to where now the 7 and 8 seed are the only two that can't lose twice.
Alright. Still, nonetheless, extending your siege life for an extra series is very important.
So I think as long as you can win against them, just getting that extra loss, even if it's against the 3 seed, will still mean a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that will send you down to have to play the 7 or 8 seed again, which if you win here, you should have the confidence to do it again there. Which actually, thinking about it, all these teams are 0-2, and they're 0-2 against teams they're going to have to play again. So that's just going to be a rough life decision to make at the end there, trying to have to win against them when you already lost.
Good pre-fires from Vader. They're very smart to use his own trap to make an adventure. I wonder if he goes for a punch hole here. No, he decides not to. Would be kind of risky. Like Kidneykin's pushing up a little bit here.
Kidneykin's definitely holding him back. He heard him get on cam though. He does not know where Vader is, I don't think. I don't think Kidney's gonna swing this as wide as... It doesn't matter, he didn't know where Vader was.
I was not anticipating him to just full swing. I mean, he was in a very difficult spot.
But... I think in his mind there, he thought the person that pre-fired him at the window was the same person where Kidney Ken was, because he thought there was a rotate, but in reality there was no rotate.
Yeah.
Nice little clutch up there by Vader. Wasn't really a clutch, but nice little two-piece. Got the early pick on the Smith, and that just left Lando alone. Didn't really drone out at all there, though.
Fun little fact, despite 1970 being 0-2 compared to Slow Rollers 1-1, they've played what looks to be 3 more matches of Siege. Now, they lost those 3 extra matches they played.
Yeah.
But, it's interesting, I feel like total rounds played, or not matches, 3 total rounds. Total rounds played is an important stat this early in the season, just to see how competitive teams have been in their games.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to waste the Valkyrie core on the rotate just because they didn't bring anything for it, which I would assume Fenrir has Bailiff unless that got took away from him.
Seconds to go.
I'm guessing Fenrir might be the ban when split happens.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Really seeing many of those. I don't think. Where did he place his Fenrir? Is that?
Ken's only used one of his cameras so
far.
Second one goes
down. This could be a kill between Lando or Vader. Nope, Lando decides to move away. He's gonna go to the other door. Maybe just apply a lot of pressure to garage. I would hope to see a drone come out here from Lando. I don't think we've seen that much. Oh.
Here comes a drone, yep. Right on cue.
But Vader might be able to sneak away. Right? He might just be able to sit in that corner and not be heard. Oh, he sees him though.
There we go.
The swing's coming out.
Very interesting. Pre-fire. Good kill from Vader. Destroys the drone as well. But very aggressive. Smith does not look very happy right now sitting in the corner. I'm sure he's thinking to himself, man, what have I got myself into?
I feel like we gotta see 1970 pushed together a little more often, because I feel like they would get more trades and that would be better for the team. Because both of them have the fragability. Smitty has been showing it a lot more than Lando. Like that gunfight, that could have been a one gunfight from Lando. He knew where he was, and the pre-fire was missed. To where realistically, you gotta have that kill as Lando. But then in the other sense, if Smith was there with him, he would have been able to get the kill at least after he died. He sees the Fenrir trap.
Ooh.
Oh, the bulletproof is seeing him.
Yes, I didn't even see that.
He's gonna hit the stun
Flash
out.
goes out. Vader's blind.
He sees the
him
arm.
Rotate the pillar. He gets out of there with his life barely.
That bulletproof is gonna stay on him, but no one's on it right now. Oh, Vader getting on it. He's gonna wait for him to peek hallway.
EMP's gonna swing pillar. Nothing there that he can see. Smith's gonna push Kidney Ken. This is not what Vader wants. This one-on-one gunfight. Surely Ken makes a call that Smith's entering the site. Yep, that's gonna go off. He's gonna know. And now Smith runs out, back in.
Probably trying to play a little mind game on him.
Hey, he has no diffuser. Ken can't get the kill. Vader's gonna swing around. He's got more HP, but they're both one shot. Rotate. He's gonna come up behind Vader.
He has a shotgun out too.
Oh my goodness,
and
he just barely
it.
missed it, but he gets the kill there. Wow. I thought, yeah, just barely missed the ability to shoot him in the back right there. It doesn't matter in the end there.
I feel like having the shotgun out running around there wasn't a terrible idea, but I feel like if you had your fully auto out when you peeked that door, you would have killed him then.
Yeah, one bullet either way.
Yeah.
And the comms would have gone out on that because I don't think Smith had any damage dealt to Vader at all there. Would have loved to see Ken get that kill there, just not quite able to pull it off. Got him really low though. Unfortunately, when you've got a semi-automatic shotgun as well as a assault rifle and you've only got full auto, a shotgun wins that 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was just whoever got the first bullet off, but
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I don't think Vader expected the rundown like that. I think he expected him to plant, but I don't think he realized that Smith never grabbed that diffuser.
There, yeah. Same site. I wonder if they'll do a similar setup. If not the same setup, same bulletproof camera. I'd expect them to counter that. Destroyed. Oh, Bravo coming out.
Gonna be a good counter for the Fenrir. Maybe even the IQ with the Bravo, just so you can get the Valk cams as well. Just counter their whole team.
5 seconds to go. Attackers objective.
I'm curious as to how 1970 is gonna go about this push with how. Oh, might get the spawn peek on main door.
It looks like Lando's gonna push the garage again, if not big tower.
And Smith's pushing in small tower.
That was cute. Punch the garage door just to get Vader to waste time looking at it, and then make a real entrance. Big tower.
I don't know if Landon's expecting a peek here. You can join this out, see that it's clear all the way to the bottom of blue at least. Smith might get taken out by Vader here if he doesn't get him droned out. The ping goes out for Lando, I believe. Or at least a call.
Smith's gonna get the drone here. Alright. Well, they know where Vader is.
Rotated back because he heard Lando. He's gonna hear the footsteps through the wall.
Yeah.
They're gonna both push over here by freezer stairs, I believe.
Very strange for Lando to enter from the opposite side of the map, waste all of that time where he could have potentially gotten killed, only to rejoin his teammate and push through the same area. It looks like.
Kidney is on cams to where
challenge
if he gets on
Lando
that
and Vader.
shower cam.
Lando and Vader in the kitchen. It's a stalemate right now.
And Kidney does see Smitty on the other.
He goes on drone. He went on drone. Lando's got a drone on Vader now. Vader's gonna have to retreat. That was such a bold drone there from Lando.
They do know where Smitty was. He's on the cam, still getting pinged. The contest though, Vader goes down.
No headshot neither, just straight bullet power. Ken all on his own. He's gonna have to rely on Vader for comms. I'm sure he's doing a great job of that, but gonna have to 2v1, and I don't think that's very likely. His KD on defense.
Gets a couple tags on the Smith.
High pressure on Ken, and he cannot handle it.
The kill.
Only a 0.3 KD for Ken on defense. It was a highly unlikely scenario for him to win that round all by himself there. You still gotta hold hope, but I mean, he's got a 0.1 on attack. I don't know how that happens. 0.1 on attack, 0.3 on sorry, 1.0 on attack. Sorry, he's even on attack and horribly negative on defense. Usually, you see it the other way around. I mean, even Vader splits. He's got a 0.7 on attack, but a 2.0 on defense.
We got the Fenrir and Brava bans. I have a feeling that Vader banned Brava, expecting them to ban Valk. But it looks like they went the other route, so they're going to keep the Valk in play.
And I agree with that. I think you just got to take away Vader's operators as much as possible. One thing I would like to point out, I don't think the slow rollers can really afford to lose another round. I think they've got to win out from here.
Is that because 1970 defensive?
Yeah, their defensive stats, they both got a 1.5 on defense. Vader's got a 0.7 on attack, and Ken's got a 1.0. Fragging wise, they outnumber them. I mean, Smith's got a 1.21. KD as a whole. He's a very consistent player, attack and defense, even on attack, positive on defense. Lando's got point 0.8 overall KD, but at 1.5 on attack and a .3 on defense.
Which one was that, did you say?
Lando.
Definitely not very great.
You know, his attacking stats appear to be awful. But he's going to make up for that on defense tenfold. So the second they get on defense, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they went out all the way to match point and eventually victory.
Yeah, I just feel like Lando on attack just kind of just runs in, doesn't really drone stuff. Whereas holding stuff, he's a lot better at.
Yeah, no, I agree. But we saw last round he entered Big Tower, rotated through Kitchen, and it was just like, why did we go through that whole process to meet up with your teammate when you could have just been with your teammate the whole time to begin with? Smith droning through right now.
Yup, he did see the mirror. Which they're gonna get the peek on him.
Yeah, just gonna have to reload and retreat. Heavy push through garage and main entrance.
I don't know if we need to waste a nade on the main door like that.
I don't think we did. Vader immediately retreats to sight. We haven't really seen this very much. He's been playing out of sight, kind of holding. He's gonna barricade them both in.
Well, this could be the change they needed, though, because it does take 1970 a bit of time normally to get in.
Move. Smith got to that wall before Vader could reinforce it.
If Landon
That's gonna be soft.
gets there,
Here
they're
comes
gonna
the breach charge, and now they try and make their entry.
They popped the mirror at least.
I don't think Vader's prepared for the guy in the back right corner. He's not at all.
But he gets
what a
the
flick!
kill.
Wow. Now that's impressive. Here comes Lando. C4 ripped, deployed, no good.
I really thought
He gets a new angle now.
There, but I
Yeah.
forgot Vader was behind a wall.
Same. And opening up some side pressure. Gonna make him think about it. Vader does not care. There's a camera there.
He's gonna drone it out. He's gonna try and find the teammate, but I don't think he had time to. He has zero clue where Kidney Ken is right now. Which is actually putting a lot of pressure.
I don't know where he is. There he is. Back of B site.
That is putting a lot of pressure on Lando right now. If he knew where Kidney was and knew that he was in B site, he would be able to push in. But now, Vader is rotated to A.
Feels lost. This might be that .3 KD showing, but he should be able to get Ken here. Maybe. Fires, no good. Ken empties his entire mag, is forced to reload. Lando's gonna push in. Can't quite get Vader. He's gonna be able to get Ken. He's gonna.
Vader played a nasty
really
peek through the mirror.
That's disgusting. Get this guy out of here.
Lando had zero clue he'd be holding a prone peek.
I was watching Lando's POV. I would have not been able to guess there in a million years.
Yeah. Just a nice round clutch by Vader there. He put it down to a 2v1, and then Lando tried to come with the comeback. He actually had some good tags there. I feel like if he got the kill on Vader there instead of switching around to Kidney, he would have definitely won that round.
I'd like to point out, I don't think Lando's .3 is because he's got bad aim. I mean, obviously, he's got good enough aim to have a 1.5 on defense, which isn't the craziest thing in the world, but it's still very good.
Yeah.
I think it's more just awkwardness on attack of not exactly knowing where to go in certain moments. And Vader, I wouldn't say is much smarter attacking-wise than Lando is, but he's just got this pure confidence that he's just going to send it and he's going to leave it all on the line. And if he messes it up, he messes it up. Whereas I feel like Lando is more worried about messing things up and is slower to do things and leaves himself with, I don't know, 25 seconds with no diffuser to enter sight.
I feel like he's definitely putting a lot more pressure on himself that he doesn't need to be putting on himself. Whereas on defense, he just feels comfortable because he knows like what
you got time on your side, and you know you've set everything up so that you know, you've created your funnels and you've done everything right. You've set yourself up for success very easily. Where it's harder to set yourself up for success while you're attacking site because not a lot is under your control.
We haven't had any Denaris go out yet.
I think he's gonna put him on the stairs here.
Oh yeah, just block off the staircase, make it to where they can't. That might be a little wide though. They might be able to see that and shoot that. I mean, as long as someone's holding it, it doesn't matter. But
yeah, that's usually where I put mine. I try and spread them out a little bit more. Not all of them. I'll usually put one or two in a spot where they can.
Well, you'll be able to get the
off.
top one, but you won't be able to get the rest of them from stairs.
Yeah, but you could put a little hole in the wall on the bottom of the wall to Vader's left.
Yeah.
And have one going across. Yeah, I usually prefer to do that. And you can even send one down the hallway, pillar hallway.
Oh, Ash is actually pushing into freezer. Taking no time to get in this time. We actually see Kenny Ken playing cab, which we normally see out of Vader.
They're going to see that Caviera, and they're going to assume. I don't think Vader really knows what's happening.
Yeah, Vader's peeking main stairs, not knowing that they're pushing freezer, but it's not going to matter right now. Oh, he gets the ping from Kidney.
Oh, great kill from Lando, though.
Kidney left all alone out of sight, but they don't know that.
That's not the rotate I would have done if I were Ken there. Yep, they're going to know where he is. He's going to be blind, it looks like. Maybe not. Still not a great situation. He's stuck in that corner. Smith's got diffuser. In theory, his teammate pushes this. He can see his little head there. Oh, wow, that's a little embarrassing.
Ken gets the kill on the Smith. And then Lando gets the refrag.
He set himself up very well there. You know, I would have preferred Lando to push there, considering he didn't have diffuser, and the other one could have applied pressure by getting the diffuser down. But, you know, I mean, that works. In theory, they could have lost that gunfight, and they would have nothing to show for it.
Yeah. That is something we've seen a lot this game, though, that could haunt Lando in the future, where he's just not picking up the diffuser when he could use it. Even if he's, like, not going to plan on planting, you still can have it as a second option. Like the one round where he pushed in and, like, almost killed Vader and then flipped Kanikin and killed him. He could have had the option of planting, but he just didn't pick up the diffuser from his teammate's dead body. We're going to see 4-3 out of Team 1970 and then 5-1 out of Slow Rollers. Definitely seeing one team be able to rely on both and one team just use the other one for support.
Yeah, Vader's got to do his best Mad Dog impression this entire season.
Which I have found it weird that Kenny Kenna switched to Cav these last two rounds. He did do good and get a kill last round, his first kill of the game. But Valk was just so much intel.
Yeah, no, there was so much intel. I mean, Vader, I mean, they got the ping off anyway. He got the info, but
yeah, it
was late. Vader didn't really have time to set up or think about what he was about to do. He just kind of had to react.
The ping was only on Smith. It wasn't even on Lando, who was already at the freezer door. So the ping being so deep, he probably didn't expect it to be
Vader's reinforcing, and they're about to bust his barricade down. He's going to get it off just fine.
All the walls are reinforced. Just got done by Vader.
So I don't know if Ken's in the greatest spot in the world to live here. He's kind of put himself in this corner under the stairs, and he's gonna get trapped in there.
The Ash
maybe they don't know he's there.
Kills the Denari traps. They don't yet. As long as he doesn't make a lot of noise, he should be good. The swing as he went to put the air jab. They're holding this point very well. Not letting any really room into bunker. But Landon's going to go to the staircase, which I don't think they're going to expect. They're going to hear it, though.
It's going to be if Lando hears Kidney Ken.
I believe Smitty did. He sent a ping out on the right side, but I don't know if that was for Kidney.
Oh, wasted bullets. They're gonna know now.
I believe Smith does know that Kidneykin is there. He does.
Yep, instantly. Gotta be a trade,
but the
though.
refrag. Was the kill worth the death?
I don't know with how low his teammate is.
That was just a very aggressive swing from Lando. And he runs into the Denari.
Goodness.
I think that was an accident. I think he just tried to swing slightly and... Yeah, he lightly tapped him on accident.
That's just nasty. That's just nasty. That left a gross taste in my mouth. How does that happen?
I mean, either way, you're looking there as he can't get through that wall just because the Denaris are there and he's not able to shoot them. Unless you, like, quickly throw, like, a flash into him and then just run through him. But that's really not ideal.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he wasn't in a very difficult spot. He was kind of forced to have to rotate around or something. Did Ash not have another breach charge there? They could have used?
I believe they did, but Ash went upstairs to get the better angle.
I mean, they could have. I don't know, their life there was more valuable, and we were asking the question if it was worth it. It definitely wasn't.
Yeah, especially since how it left his teammate trapped in bunker.
I agree. Caviar in that spot is a non-threat.
Yeah.
Just straight up. I mean, they have nowhere to go besides a direction that's very predictable. They can't go up, they can't go down, they can't go left, right, or backwards. They only have forwards. They're stuck in that corner, and you control that. It kind of just seems like they got a little kill hungry, and
I mean, even then though, they probably didn't expect the Denari to swing out like he did. That was a lot, like, really aggressive, because if they were both there, that could have been an easy kill. But like we said, the Nomad was still stuck just in bunker.
Yeah, it didn't set his teammate up very great there. Nonetheless, 3-3 they go on to their defensive rounds, and I'd say attacking-wise, 3-3, very successful.
Yeah. Especially with the KDs going into this. With them not having that great of attacker KDs. But getting it done is what they needed.
5 seconds left.
For those who are unaware, Smith has a 1.5 on defense, Lando has a 1.5 as well, whereas Vader's attacking kill death ratio is 0.7 and Ken's is 1.0. So there's your overall fragability update, brought to you by no one. As Vader drones in to the building.
They got a fuse, which I'm a little concerned with, considering they can only really fuse windows here. But they
the drone blocker really limited what they were able to see there. That was very useful.
The shield could be really nice on this window if he gets Vader to peek behind him.
Yeah. It's interesting though. He's got the better KD on attack. My concern is that you're kind of losing his fragability on attack in exchange for what is really objectively more useful. Another successful 2-punch doorway for Def Vader.
I don't know what exactly Kidneykin's shooting for. He might just be shooting to draw attention.
I think he is.
I think he is drawing attention really well, though.
He's doing a great job.
Vader doesn't get the kill, though.
Yucky.
The rotate gonna be impromptu made.
Yeah, very, very late rotate about to be made here. I don't even know if it was big enough. I didn't get to see it.
They have a hold on each player right now. They can't really do anything.
Just headholds. Ken's gonna have to jump in that window to get, to force the attention onto him.
Oh, he peeked away right as Legion got into his sight line. He's gonna be able to push in here.
Oh, is he gonna get? Oh my, he's gonna get the diffuser down. Ken's gonna have to buy him some time though.
Ken's gonna have to jump in, and he did.
He's got
but it doesn't matter.
Crouch.
Lando gets the kill.
And
then Ken is
yucky.
over with. Just kind of a nice hold by 1970. Not really much wiggle room. The Capital play was really nice. It's just not really much that you can execute on there.
I mean, yeah, getting the diffuser down there is a great idea. The execution of it wasn't great. And if I'm Ken, you've got to watch the film on that. You've got to crouch. You got to protect those Tootsies. All of that damage that was, almost all of it at least, was just because he didn't crouch after entering. I understand there's a goo mine and you got to pull that out, but you got bigger issues. There's bullets whizzing by your head.
I feel like even then, just the shield play was a bad play in that case scenario, because...
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that at all. If anything, you go Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard or Blitz, which I don't know if, Blitz is still on the table.
Yeah.
Especially if you're planning on going pistol, especially with them upstairs. Fuse just doesn't bring any util when they're upstairs.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you could put something in the window, but that's just asking to get shot in the face.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring Velk and Ella. It's looking very defender heavy after that first round for this team. So I feel like they're probably gonna win majority rounds on defense. So I don't want to say it's over for slow rollers. We'll see how this next round goes, but it's not looking very good for them.
Yeah, no, not promising at all. And I was promised by Vader that he was going to win this. I'm very upset right now.
Better not break that promise, do you?
I know. He's going to owe me dinner or something. I don't know.
Especially to the main commentator here. You just can't take his side ever again.
Yeah, no, it's going to be difficult. The press is going to ream him on this for weeks.
Especially with the confidence
if he didn't back this up.
had.
Yeah. He was very confident.
Countering that intel.
No one's on cams yet, but they are going Valk. Oh, Valk almost goes down. And he does go down. That was a nice sneak peek for Vader.
That's a great kill for Vader, already into sight.
Now they just need to get Ken in here to plant.
The
nade goes out. They can't rotate right now.
Is this the same team? Ken might actually get shot and killed. No, he doesn't.
Vader just takes over that round. Sneaks in,
more of that.
catches Lando off guard. Then all he had was a pillar to protect himself, which is just not very good when you're 1-on-2. And then just completely got in and took that site.
No, that was an absolute smoke show. Quick entry by Vader. Uses it to great effect to kind of catch everyone by surprise. Those first few bullets ideally would have been the kill. Misses those and finds a way. He guesses wrong. He gets very lucky by not dying.
Yeah.
let's not mistake that. Very lucky that he did not die there. But doesn't matter. He gets the kill, gets into sight instantly, and the diffuser goes down instantly. It is completely different from what we've seen from this team.
Yeah.
All season long, pretty much. Where has that been?
I really feel like if there was a rotate in between sites, there was a chance for Smitty winning that. But since now there was no rotate, there's no pressure point on the other side, so they only had to watch one doorway.
Absolutely, I agree. I've seen a lot. I don't want to say a lot, but more than what it should be. Zero teams not making rotates, and I've seen it at least 3 or 4 times where teams have not made rotates.
Yeah,
and it's baffling me.
We're gonna see if they make one for this site, which this site's pretty huge to get a rotate, just because how far the hallway is.
10 seconds left.
Yeah.
If you don't make it.
I understand these teams are in a bind. You can only reinforce so much. You can only bring so much utility. But I feel like someone's got to be bringing a secondary shotgun or an impact to make a rotate if it's needed. Castle's very strong. I like the pick. I will always like a Castle pick. His gun might not be the greatest, but his gadget is phenomenal.
We might be seeing Lion die to Jaeger here if he breaks this or the window. Nope, he's gonna start rotating over to Zofia, which in the very first season of this, we did see Vader like to not drone and just push with face value, which some teams did try to execute against it, but not a lot, and it didn't really work that well. It works for some points if you can actually get like a pin on where they're pushing at. but realistically, they're really just getting lucky if they face drone it. Because there could be anyone in any corridor, realistically.
Vader's going to get really good damage and a kill down on Lando. Little does he know that Smith is on the other side of that wall. Down goes the barricade.
And
down goes one of these walls. Let's see which one he... Nope, he decides not to. Okay, throws a drone. Now he's going to drone there. Pings goes out. Down goes the door. He's going to press the issue immediately. Bad swing from Smith. Great kill from Vader.
Just ran a little aggressively to the point.
Yeah, I feel like after last round and what happened to start there, they tried to match aggression with aggression, and you don't want to try to beat Vader at his own game.
Yeah, I feel like in that case scenario, you just gotta play slow, lock down sight, if anything. And that swing by Smitty was very aggressive, running after he already ran past the wall that he needs to peek behind. Which we've seen that by a few players, just getting aggressive and running too much. Like, I know one case scenario I can mark is when Chewbacca got the plant down and everything and just ran at Justin. And that might have cost them the game in round 1.
A very entertaining match so far. I'd also like to point out we have 2 more matches today. It's going to be very exciting for those that are watching. Who are those matchups again?
We have Enemy versus Tsunami at roughly 8 o'clock tonight. And then we have the Wiggles versus Just Team 2 at roughly 9:30 tonight.
And I'd like to point out Enemy versus Tsunami. Those are 2 2-0 teams. One's 14 rounds, 1 to 7 lost, versus 14-1, 10 lost. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a great matchup. I hope everyone watching this one will see that one as well. This one's also turning out to be a great one so far, as Vader's turning up the heat at 11-4.
Yeah, I guess he must have heard me after that first round attack loss. He just decided it's good for him. He was ready for it.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I still remember when Scopos was the new operator. I thought it was going to be a cheat code.
I feel like it is really weird to play against Scopos though, because when you shoot him, no blood comes out, so you don't know if you're actually shooting them.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's interesting though, because it turns what would be a 2v2 into like a 2v2.5. Oh yeah, no, he's already on the door. He's knocking on sight.
He's gonna hear the rotate.
He's gonna hear the yeah.
Keep it slow.
Oh, almost whiffed there. Scared me for a second.
And gonna get the plant down. The window opens. Pressure.
Ken's applying pressure as well. Lion scan goes out. And that's Pings. This is not great for Lando. And Ken's gonna get the kill! It is 6-4, match point. And Vader looks like he's about to carry his team to victory.
That was just a must-win round, I feel like, for 1970, because now every round, the next 2 rounds, you gotta play your best. You cannot lose a single one.
Yeah, no, it's gotta be flawless. I mean, you only need 2 rounds. You only need 2.
I feel like they're gonna catch on now that Vader's just, like, pushing in right away.
Yes.
So they should have some sort of counter for it this round, but if they don't, that could just end up bad for them.
Yeah. I'm surprised Vader hasn't been going Ash. I mean, maybe not his gun of choice, but...
I think he also likes the more utility with the concuss as well.
That's fair.
He hasn't used it yet, though, so I don't know if that's a true statement or not.
I haven't seen it, but he hasn't really needed it.
Yeah, he's kind of just
back to basement they go.
In so well.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if he's droning his route ahead of time to see if they're paying attention or what is going on. I'm watching his drone right now just to see what he's doing. I'm curious if it's just like he's droning everything before he goes, and because he just seems to always know exactly where the backside of the defense is, where they're both not looking.
Yeah.
And I can't tell if it's luck or just he's just being a genius.
This could be a really good play by Smitty, just because back when Season 1, the only thing that used to be able to counter him face droning is having a roamer that can just retake site or just get behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be really well for them, or pressure them early. Pressuring them early into getting in the building will definitely slow them down a lot. So you're just gonna find the place to apply pressure. They could realistically go straight in the bunker here. No one's near site. Oh, Bandit got back downstairs. We're gonna see the face drone again, just this time a longer area. We did see their drone start in freezer. Bandit, I believe, knows.
Yeah. This could be very bad for them. I don't think Vader's prepared for this.
Gets a couple tags. The wall bang gets it!
Wow, great. That's a great wall bang right there. Be great if we could see Ken clutch this up. C4, that's going to get him. Oh,
not
doesn't
fully
get the kill. A lot of damage.
He didn't hear the damage, though. He could... Oh, oof. What a flick.
Wow. Wow. I mean, what else is there to say? Freezer push was screwed the second that Bandito over here knew exactly where they were coming from.
This could be our first overtime match, or Vader can just take it in regulation.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I wonder, okay, first floor kitchen dining hall. I mean...
As long as they cover the sneak-in, like, early face drone, they should be able to win this round. But if they leave that uncovered like they did the last 2 rounds before that round, it's just not going to be good for them.
I mean, if you would have told me going into the defensive rounds for Team 1970 that all they had to do was win 4, yeah, I would have been like, okay, they won. I just don't see how the slow rollers are winning 3 attacking rounds, let alone 3 in a row.
Yeah.
They just turned up the heat. They're at least securing overtime, but I don't have... See, maybe it's just a me issue, but I don't have a whole lot of faith in them winning if they make it to overtime.
Yeah,
I'm rather concerned.
Wait, are you saying for Vader's team not winning in
yes.
overtime?
I don't know if the slow rollers can, like, this seems like a... You put everything into this round, and if it doesn't work, I'm worried they're going to run out of steam.
Yeah, they definitely have the momentum right now. If they let that momentum die up, it could never come back. They're going to be opening a window right next to Lando.
And
they heard him
Smith's
jump
aware
in.
Of it too. This is not great. He's just... What
the
is
Cav
this?
gets the down. Vader is still alive, which is the main key point here.
If he had diffuser. If he had diffuser,
they only know about the Cav, though. They don't know about the Bandit. And Cav was just holding it still. They both were. It did not matter there.
I know Vader's
overtime
gonna be screaming that he should have been able to reach that diffuser.
Yeah. I mean, even if he did, though, I feel like Cav would have been able to swing that and get the shotgun, I feel like, back
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, I totally agree.
This is such a close game right now. It's just the Vader show with the support of Kidney, just using utility for the most part. And then it's Landon and Smith, who both are able to frag out if they want to.
Yeah, I feel like, once again, they gambled, Vader and Ken gambled 3 times in a row and won. They gambled 2 more times, and they lost and lost.
Yeah.
House always wins, I guess.
Which they get attack first, which both teams split on each side, so it doesn't really... I don't know how much it matters for getting attack or defense
I mean,
right
I
now.
want to say that defense first matters, just because, objectively speaking, it does. For most teams, at the very least. But I'm more confident in the slow rollers attacking twice.
Out of the first 3 defenses for each team, attack has won twice. So it's very close to being attack-sided for the first 3.
Yeah, I almost want to say that the Soul Rollers have a better chance attacking twice than they do defending twice.
Yeah.
But the second floor push was awful for them.
I mean, it wasn't terrible. I like the pressure from both sides. It's just once Vader executed the plant, Kenny Kim was just kind of left on the other side.
Yeah, but it took a very long time, and that is clearly not what has been working against this team. But no one's really...
I don't think they're going to know about the attic push because the Maverick's going to be really quiet.
Yeah.
But the drop when they do it should
and
alert the bandit.
there's a rotate in the B side as well.
The only problem I'm having here is that bandit could easily peek that door once he hears someone drop.
Yeah. Lando is a very good player on defense, and they're both
players are
here.
there. He hears them.
Lando.
He didn't know he was in the corner,
though. I don't know if Smith's prepared, though. Flash,
gets the stun
he crosses
off.
over. There's no way Smith didn't see that.
He hears the bomb.
Yeah.
He
Down
gets
goes
the kill.
Vader.
He saw the arm, but it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Smith gets the wallbang kill. What a play by Smith.
Okay, he saw a shoulder. I was like, did he just guess purely?
No, they each saw each other's shoulder. What?
Oh.
The hell even happened?
What happened to our other 2 rounds of,
It literally shows it, but it's not giving it to us? I'm so confused.
Oh, the group chat's gonna go crazy for this one. Technical difficulties in overtime. The first overtime of the year. And Siege decides to get shy.
Alright. 1 second. That's completely my bad. It literally shows the last 3 rounds though, so I don't know why all of a sudden that would happen. How would I even change that? One second.
Yeah, that was very interesting. I guess we have plenty of time to talk about what we saw there. Yeah, the moral of the story is I think Vader has died 6 or 7 times. I think 6 times. And they have lost 7 times. So if Vader dies, reasonably speaking, they lose. That's the moral of the story. Vader cannot die, and he also can't play conservative with his life because he needs to go in there and get 2 kills.
1 second.
So it's catch-22. He has to go in there and risk his life very aggressively and put himself in stupid situations in order to get the kills as fast as possible to catch them off guard. But in turn, if he doesn't succeed, it's pretty much lost. So he has to go in there 2v1 as quick as possible. Maybe get the diffuser down if Ken's behind him, and then kind of just pray that it works. They're gonna have defense here. That'll be nice. Vader's got a 2.0 on defense. I'd argue that he should play his defense very conservative. Considering Ken's got a 0.3 on defense. I really don't know how you get a reverse split that aggressive. Typically newer players have, a normal split, a pretty poor on attack, on defense. But this is a crazy inverse of that. But he's been holding his own quite well. We've had worse newcomers in here for sure. And I don't think he's ranked the lowest in terms of the overall kills, which I think this is sorted by. No, it's not. How do they have this sorted? Right, so like in total kills, I don't think he's doing too bad. Yeah, he's not the lowest.
Smitty just said Landon had to leave.
Oh?
But that still doesn't explain when the game ended. Because it shouldn't show 3 more rounds if it's only going to do 1.
You know, I absolutely agree. I don't know, I don't know how to...
What do we do with this now?
I mean, that's your decision. I just work here, man.
I mean, you're one of the runners of it.
Nah, I just work here. I'm gonna let the smoke just fall out of you. That's okay. No, well, there's no popular way to do that. This may be something that should probably not be discussed live.
Yeah, alright, we'll just end the live here.
Right, undetermined. We will be back later in the day, folks. We will have a decision by then. So if you want to know how we're going to fix this mess, is if it's going to be pushed back to a later date, or what the points award is going to look like,
we'll
tune in to our next game.
Yeah.
Enemy versus Tsunami. What was the time again, Kyle?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
EST.
EST. We will
an hour and
see
a half.
you there. Yep.
Alright.
Set your timers. We'll